In this video, we'll take a look at the Hilton Aspire credit card from American Express, which got updated in October of 2023. I'll first share with you the main benefits of having this credit card, then walk you through how to think about whether you'll get enough value from these benefits in order for this card to be worth the $550 annual fee. The first major benefit of this card is $400 of Hilton Resort credit every year, broken down into two semi-annual credits. More specifically, you'll get $200 between January and June, and another $200 between July and December. And these come in the form of a statement credit after you've paid for your stay at a Hilton resort. Do be aware that not all Hilton hotels are resorts, but on the website, you can filter to find resorts. I've stayed at some pretty interesting Hilton resorts, such as the Hotel del Coronado, which I've reviewed on this channel, and I like to go to Tokyo Disneyland, so I'm sure I'll be able to use my credit at the Hilton there, but you should check the places that you want to travel to and see if there's any Hilton resorts in order to determine if you'll be able to use this credit. Another benefit of the Hilton Aspire card is that just by having the card, you'll get complimentary Hilton Diamond status, which normally requires you to stay at Hilton's 60 nights each year. With this status, at hotels in the United States, you'll get a food and beverage credit for every night of your stay. Outside of the United States, you'll get complimentary breakfast. You'll also get access to the Executive Club Lounge at hotels that have them. I found that these benefits do make my stay a little bit more comfortable in the United States, while in Japan, I've had some pretty great breakfast buffets as well as buffets in the lounge during their evening cocktail hours. Another benefit of the Hilton Aspire card is that every card member year, you'll get a free night that can be used at pretty much any Hilton hotel in the world as long as it has standard room availability. If you're able to spend $30,000 on the card in a calendar year, you'll earn a second free night, and if you spend $60,000, you'll earn a third free night. It's possible to get a lot of value out of these free nights if you use them at high-end luxury hotels. In addition to the Hilton benefits, this credit card also has some benefits for when you fly. Every quarter, you'll get a $50 airfare credit, which can be used when you book a flight through Amex Travel or when you book directly with an airline. If you're able to use this credit every quarter, that's a total of $200 every year. Another air travel related benefit is that this credit card comes with an annual $189 credit for Clear Plus, which is enough to fully cover a membership for one person. If you're not familiar with Clear, they have special lines at a number of airports in the United States, which allow you to skip the lines for ID check at airport security. This is most useful if you don't already have TSA PreCheck, but I've also been able to use Clear to save a few minutes of waiting when the TSA PreCheck line was particularly long. The Hilton Aspire credit card also has some travel insurance benefits that are quite similar to the travel insurance that you would get with other similar credit cards at this price point. Specifically, you'll get things like baggage insurance, trip delay insurance, and trip cancellation insurance. I'll put a link in the description of this video if you want to read a little bit more about the details of these insurances. If you rent a car, the Hilton Aspire comes with car rental insurance as well as National Emerald Club executive status. In addition to waiving the second driver fees, this status allows you to pay for a mid-sized car and then pick any car you want out of the executive aisle or Emerald aisle without waiting in long lines. Normally, you'll see a lot of full-size cars in the executive aisle, but one of my former coworkers has also seen quite a lot of luxury cars there, such as Jaguars. In determining whether this benefit will be useful for you, Do be aware that National is rarely the cheapest rental car option, and I personally haven't rented from them for many years because I found that the rental cars at Hertz are already good enough for me. Now let's move on to the points that you can earn with this credit card. You'll earn 14 Hilton points on your spending at Hilton hotels and 7 points on flights booked with Amex Travel or booked directly with an airline. You'll also earn 7 points at the rental car companies shown on screen and for dining in the United States. Everything else will earn you 3 points. While some of these numbers can feel big, do be aware that Hilton points are often worth half a cent or less when you use them to book Hilton hotels. If you stay at a Waldorf Astoria or a Conrad, then you can use a special rate with the Hilton Aspire to get $100 for qualifying charges during your stay. But this special rate is often not the cheapest, and you have to book a minimum of a 2-night stay, so I don't think most people will be taking advantage of this benefit too much. Now that I've covered the main benefits of the Hilton Aspire credit card, you might be wondering if it's worth the $550 annual fee. Well, if you think you'll be able to spend at least $200 every half a year or so at Hilton resorts, and you'll be able to take advantage of the quarterly airfare credit, then these credits combined add up to $600, which is $50 more than the annual fee. This card then becomes pretty much a no-brainer. But if you're not sure if you'll take full advantage of these credits, then you should think about whether the other benefits, like the annual free night and Hilton Diamond status, will be enough to help you justify the annual fee. Unlike other premium travel credit cards at this price point, the Hilton Aspire does not come with a credit for global entry or TSA PreCheck, which I personally think are more useful to have than clear when you want to skip the lines at airport security. Additionally, after January 2024, the Hilton Aspire will no longer have access to Priority Pass airport lounges. If these benefits are important to you, then you might want to get another premium travel credit card, and I know many people are not really comfortable paying high annual fees on more than one credit card. If you do stay at Hilton's quite often, but maybe not at Hilton resorts, then you might want to look into the Hilton Surpass card. I'll put a link in the description of this video to both the Hilton Aspire and Surpass cards. Signing up with that link to one of these credit cards is a way that you can help support this channel. And if you're not sure about the Hilton Aspire credit card, but you are interested in learning about another premium hotel credit card, then check out my review for the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant card.